31st, so that puts us at 61 days on the trail. We are leaving Troutville. Last night spent the night at the Holiday Inn Express, so I'm feeling pretty good. Cleaned it all up. Got me some croquis to hold my sunglasses so I don't lose them. And had some good barbecue last night. Got that pedicure on my feet. Got some new shoes here. Styling in them new shoes. Rocking these short shorts because it's less drag on the legs when you're walking 4.5 to 5 million steps. And doing a little road walk this morning here to get back to the trail, which is just ahead. But we're here right by the Troutville. So this is Troutville, right next to Roanoke. And well, we're working within the speed limit here, that's for sure, about 2.5 miles an hour. But there's the sign right there. Get us right back on the trail. This town is pretty nice. It lets you get your free banana pudding there, Dad. If you like free banana pudding for trail hikers, you just be a thru hiker, you can get free banana pudding. And the local Wendy's gets thru hikers a free drink. And the local outfitter gives you a free granola bar and water for showing up there. So, all right, we are back on the trail at about 8:30. I think this used to say 1/3, but it doesn't say 1/3 now. It does still say 1/3. You just got to fix that. Let's see what we can come up with. Most of the time these fields aren't cut like this with a nice trail. You just got all this grass next to you. You can barely see the trail. But when you do, if it's raining or if it's dewy early in the morning, you will get wet very quickly. Well, that's where I came from. And this is a Blue Blaze Trail, which is basically an offshoot to come to the shelter. This shelter has a water cistern and around the back to collect water because there's up on a hill. As you can see here now, there's the privy. There's a former, you can see these concrete there. There used to be a tower here where they use, I think, satellites now to detect fires. Anyhow, so we've got 4 of those. Anyway, so I went up the top of this over there. I guess I should watch where I'm stepping because I just read in the logbook that there was a rattlesnake between the privy over there and the shelter. So anyhow, the logbook is in here, just kind of like the social media way, the old school way of people writing in there. So somebody here stayed last night, 5:30. He stopped by for breakfast. So somebody stayed here overnight and they left that, and it was still on in the privy. At, you know, it's 10:35 in the morning, so they left it on. So someone over here, either tree hugger, Data, Skinny, or Goodwood, one of these people most likely knows who that belongs to. So I'll catch up to that and bring them up there. Bring it up there. This would also have been a great shelter to bring a barbecue to. It's only 4 miles. I didn't bring a barbecue, but I brought a banana and an apple. Sometimes trail magic comes in different forms. Other trail angels are actually people who maintain the trail. Looks like they just came through and trimmed all of the grounds here. Just trimmed it because it gets kind of prickery. You can see that it gets kind of sticky there. So somewhere down there is a trail angel working on the trail right now. So we appreciate that. To all you guys that work on the trails, help maintain those. Everybody that does the AT also looks at how ways that they can do to help maintain the trail. So I actually hit with my trekking poles branches that are sticking in the way, especially briars and prickers and the fireweed that just scrapes your leg. It can actually make you really kind of a burning, itching sensation for a while. And one of the things we do. Just thought I'd share that with you. The trail comes down right through there. Comes back down here, but you can see all these trees that are blown down. It's like a sheer winds, or possibly even a tornado came through here to knock these trees down. And then I'm standing on the root wall of another one. So yeah, but there's just a whole bunch of trees that were blown down here, full-size trees. Craziness. Over here. Looks like one just, they all started coming down. Well, I got a little gear explosion here looking for my pocket knife and I can't find it anywhere. So I had to use my spoon to cut my avocado and my tomato. But got that on my tortilla. This is first world problems on the Appalachian Trail. That's what it looks like when you don't have a knife. Not really all that much difference, is it? Oh well. Nonetheless, that's my lunch today. Well, I'm taking a little nap in my hammock. And got a tarp above me, so I'm good. But thunder woke me up and it started to get chilly. But just taking a little nap. Still got 7 more miles to get in. We'll see how long this is going to stick around, this rain, before we hit the trail. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so that's the trail down there. And I saw there's this little side path up here. And this little rock pile here. I thought that was pretty cool. Somebody put this up here. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I'd walk right up to heaven and bring you home again. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Oh, we check that out. Alrighty, back down we go. We're trying to get in about to 7 miles. We just walked a mile, and we're still going to try to get those 7 miles in, so we'll have 17 in for the day. And that'll leave us 40 more to get done the next 2 days. Got to do 40 miles to get ourselves into Glasgow, so we get the rest of our gear so I can sleep comfortably. The trail there in the center follows along this road here for quite a while, several miles, at least like 5 miles. And there's lots of these cool points. So this is actually where the trail goes, right alongside here, to take a look at these views. So it's the first time I can say that the road and the trail are looking at the same views. So in case you can't walk all these miles, you can come take a look at the real cool view that we're going to go see here. So it was raining pretty hard in the afternoon. I was in my hammock taking a nap, and now the sun's coming out. Even though the radar shows it's going to rain, and it should be raining now. There it is. So Taylor Mountain elevation here is 2340. It's 2543 way on the other side of that tree up there. Pretty views, huh? Cool. That's Roanoke back there. Good morning. In my hammock. I slept great. And I'm doing what you're doing.
I'm watching my videos. Ross doing a good job putting those together. I'm just doing the walking and the filming, and Ross puts them all together, but he's doing a great job. So here's my hammock set up. I got a bug net here, and then I got a tarp on the outside of it, and you can kind of see what's going on around there. And so I'm just sitting there chilling, having a good morning, getting ready to get up. It's 6:30 in the morning on day number 62 on the AT. Alright, so I'm at mile 748.3 at the Boblet Gap shelter, and my tent is put up right next to the shelter. The shelter is full. I got in here late at night. I put up this tent at around 8:30, 9 o'clock, what time I got in here, and I'm just getting familiar with this new setup, and things are not working out all the time, and so I got a lot of extra ropes tying things together. So anyway, I had made the mistake of sending back some of my gear when I wasn't ready. It's gonna get down to colder here, and this is my insulating layer, which isn't very thick, but I do have a windbreaker to go on top of it, and I will make the best of it. I don't need any more gear. It'll warm back up. It's gonna be an 80 in a couple of days, but some of these nights are gonna be cooler, down to 48. Still have a 20-degree bag, so I'm good there. I just gotta stop the wind from blowing on me. But it's gonna be a good day. There's a campground that's like 10 miles up the road, up the trail, and they'll call and come pick you up, and they got hamburgers. So that's kind of what my lunch plan is today, and then we'll get right back on the trail and just go down there and resupply. Well, they got milkshakes too, so I'll have that as well. And maybe I'll dry out this tent when I'm down at the campground, so maybe I'll get a shower.
Well, I've been on the trail for almost 2 hours. We got about 4.5 to go to get down to the campground. I don't know exactly where that's at, but I'm thinking it's somewhere way over there. Got a nice view, first really good view of the day. Pretty happy about that. Seeing those rocks over there. We don't usually get to see the rocks here. As you can see, that's all rock there right in the middle. That's all that white stuff over there. So that's pretty cool. Some ledges, sharp stuff. And where's that little campground I thought I saw right there? Right there? I don't know what that is, but there's a road right there. All right, that's where we're at. Closing in on mile 750. All right, well, I'm at the road. Got here exactly 11:30, just like I thought, as I was keeping my pace up at about 3.2. And it's a good trail, and I am gonna go get some good food. So I just called, see how long it takes them to come get me. Who can pass up ice cream, cheeseburgers, and fresh cut fries and milkshakes? I mean, come on. Can't pass that up. I'll be looking for that shuttle. Well, I got me a first class shuttle drive. Here, look at that. There, the adventure is out there. All right, heading to the Middle Creek Campground. All right, let me catch back up here a little bit. So went into town, I went into the campground and hung out at the pool for a little while. Enjoyed a nice hamburger. Oh my gosh, yeah, some people said it was the best on the trail, and it's definitely ranking up there. So a nice big hamburger and some french fries, and I had an ice cream cone before I took a nap. And then a bunch of other people showed up that were 3 or 4 hours behind me because I left earlier, hiked faster. They all showed up, and then Sarah showed back up bringing the pole that I made to help make the connection on that. Brought the pole back to some other people on the trail, and then she gave me a ride back to the trailhead, which was real nice. Thank you, Sarah. And enjoyed a strawberry shake before I got on the trail, so I got a little sugar buzz to get going here. So I'm hiking a little bit in the evening, trying to hike as much as I can, because right now it's 27 miles. It's almost 7 o'clock to where I want to get out tomorrow, which means a big day tomorrow. Won't be too hot, so it won't be too bad. I'll enjoy that. So slowly getting my hammock system worked out. Picked up some fuel. My fuel was getting low. Fuel canister. So I've got that. Still need to get a knife. I think I left my knife in the hotel back in Daleville. So I'm gonna have to pick up a small little knife, just really to cut cheese and cut salami, cut some ropes because I've been working on my hammock system over there. So I've been using a lighter to cut the ropes. That's working all right. Look at these trees. A lot of deadfalls down here. Big trees. Okay, so we gotta do a couple more miles. Probably make it so I've got a 25 mile today or tomorrow, which means it'll be a busy, busy day. Because the shuttle picks you up at 5 o'clock. So if I average 2.5 on a long day, it's 2.5 is kind of hard to, that's what I have to work to keep it there, 2.5. So I will try to do that tomorrow, which means I need 10 hours on the trail. So it means I gotta start like at 6 and then give me an hour cushion to get there. There's a good swimming hole there, so I might be able to get in there if I do. So that's the plan at the moment, to go another 2, set up the hammock. I got a 2-hour nap, so I might be able to go longer. We'll see. We'll see how the evening goes. It's getting a little cooler, feeling a little better, and I just did a big climb, 1,000-foot elevation climb. And now we're coming back down most of it, at least half of it. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's what the trail's doing. And feeling real well. So, all right, wrap up day of 62. Got a little gear explosion going over here. Made up some mashed potatoes with cauliflower and cheddar cheese. That was my dinner. Finishing it off with a protein bar here. And got my little my tent set up over there. And I'm not going to put the fly out. It's not supposed to rain. And I'm going to bust out here early because we got 25 to get there by 5. So hoping to get on the trail by 5:15. That's the goal. Thanks for watching. Hello, Judah, and Rose, and Lily, and Henry, and Zachary. Grandpa Boorah. See y'all Father's Day. And we can have. Bye.